primary ignition.
Hi, I'm Howie Weed. I was the Wampa ice creature in The Empire Strikes Back, and you're watching the Virtual Cantina Network.
Hello there, everybody. Welcome, and thank you, Howie.
What a perfect intro. Good evening.
I know, right? He's going to do the Peter Griffin. But anyway, welcome to another week of the Virtual Cantina Watch Along. We are doing our little, foray into the original trilogy again, especially after we watched Rebel Scum stuff with Rogue One and
That's right.
a whole bunch of shenanigans. And a few minutes later, thanks to Jeff for some really funny videos, the last two lead-ups. Those were very, very special. Excited about that. But anyway, we're here. We're watching my personal favorite movie of all time.
All right.
Not just Star Wars movie.
Wow.
Empire Strikes Back. Writing Chewie is Dave. How are you, sir?
I am doing well. Glad that people are coming out here this evening to see this movie. Not even my favorite Star Wars movie. I will acknowledge it is the best Star Wars movie.
Oh, interesting.
But not my favorite of them. We'll get to that.
Well, that's okay. Well, hopefully we'll have you long before you get buried in the Fortress of Solitude. Yeah, thank you very much.
Yes,
And very fitting that we have this guy on here because he's actually from the movie that we're watching tonight that's based upon.
Well, yeah,
We have JB from I Know. How are you, sir?
Hey, thank you very much. I'm doing very, very well. That's right. The famous line that launched the show. No, this was definitely one of my favorite Star Wars movies for a while. I think Episode 3 sort of kind of itched that out in recent years since the books came out. But yeah, love Empire, and can't wait to dive in with you guys tonight. And thanks for having me on.
Oh, we're very happy for that. So we have a lot to. Well, no, we got a couple of things to talk about. There was first and foremost, let's first talk about the fact that Rebel Scum Con announced two incredible guests tonight, and
Get off our land! Get off our land!
And nobody calls Han Solo a bitch because we got Sam Huntington and Dan Fogler from Fanboys as part of a Fanboys reunion coming to Rebel Scum Con this summer in Frisco, Texas.
That is going to be excellent right there.
I am so stoked for this. We all love this movie, and I have a feeling Dave is already getting things in line to get signed for this.
So I just so happen to have over there, I'm going to try and get him to sign a phaser gun. Let's see how he reacts to that.
That is amazing. But yes, please join us tonight in Texas. We'll all be there. It's going to be a great trip. And don't forget, we also have Boonta Eve, Texas 2, the Electric Boogaloo, going to be in Texas on August the 7th. And just you wait to hear our lineup. We're very, very excited about that. More to come next week.
Get the soundtrack to break into, piped into the Rebel. We need to
That'd
put
be
that
amazing.
on their playlist.
Absolutely.
This trip is something that Sarah and I we keep talking about. We missed last year. We're looking forward and planning for this trip this year, and happy it's 2026 and it's around the corner now. we cannot wait. So
Yes.
Well, Dave can attest. Last year was something of legend, and this year is going to be no exception. Very excited to have you guys part of that. So there was one trailer that came out today, and Masters of the Universe. What'd you think, Dave?
Do you want me to like pull a Superman? Because
you're really about to shake your fist, aren't you?
that's where I'm going. It's like the old man is going to yell at me because, dude, just, okay. Why marketing a movie that you're stealing an idea for 40 and 50-year-old men, and then you're marketing it to Gen Z? What the hell, people? It's like,
oh, come on. Like He-Man's not doing
and the thing and the stuff and the make them look like the damn toys. Okay. And the cat still looks fake. Okay. It's like, no. It's like, I'm not even getting into the Tila wearing pants. It's like, okay, you can update some stuff, fine, whatever, okay.
But I think you were going to say something about Adam, Glenn, he, him, which is kind of, I thought it was hilarious.
That is the least of my concerns in that trailer. The least of my concerns. But the why did you change Man-at-Arms' color scheme? Okay, it's a much more bronzy to a gray. Why? Why did you make the big giant, it looks like Big Hero 6 robot man? What were
Trapjaw.
Lord, that was not Trapjaw.
He's supposed to be Trapjaw.
Robot-y and just yes, Jeff. Empire. Mini Fanboys comic, the prequel to
oh wow.
I'm saying this right now. If Jared Leto doesn't say "remember" as Skeletor and do one of those,
yeah,
I'm walking out of the theater.
It just turns around and runs off with the thing.
Till we meet again.
There were things I am of course nervous about Leto in general. Not how he looked. That wasn't horrendously horrendous. But there were some just interesting choices, and I will of course go watch it. I did go watch the Superman as well, even though I was extraordinarily woo about it. But yeah. Okay, other opinions, JB.
So I have yet to see the trailer, so I'm going to fully admit that I have not jumped on that trailer yet. I have my reservations of anytime we try to pull on the nostalgia thread and try to update it. I always think things could use updating, but I think it's sometimes hard. You may need to leave things back in where they're at. I thought the cartoon adaptation not that long ago that Kevin Smith kind of championed, I thought that was done really, really well. The storyline got pushed. It added, modern flares to it. I thought that was good. I understand
it was done by a fan,
right?
Who understands the material.
Yes, I don't quite understand this notion of having to always put something on in the box office on a big screen, and that's the source material that you pull from. But then again, the original Masters of the Universe, how bad it was, but I didn't understand it when I was younger.
What?
Sort of has a place in my heart.
Shut your mouth.
So but that's my thing, is they're clearly not drawing exactly on the cartoon. They're not acknowledging, the original Lundgren movie that we know of yet. There are some there are some potential Easter eggs that they might acknowledge that. And I'm
Courtney Cox is going to show up?
No, I think we might get, at least if we don't get Dolph, we might get allusions to Dolph.
Frank Langella was fantastic as Skeletor.
Indeed, he was.
And so was the Evil Lynn in that movie was incredible.
Mm.
One of the best scenes out of the Dungeons and Dragons movie was seeing the cartoon character, the various characters now have to run through the maze.
Yeah.
And that throwback and that little Easter egg. So hopefully there's a nod to the old.
Like maybe throw in the cosmic key somewhere like in
there
a
you
pawn
go.
shop.
Right there.
Right.
Stealing
Yes.
the sword from the comic shop. Maybe the fact that he's on Earth for no apparent reason is an allusion to the original live action movie where they had to journey to Earth. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's meta, like the whole thing about Barbie when Barbie went to Earth and they,
Oh,
not that I saw Barbie.
No.
I had a good time with it. I'm gonna leave it at that. I thought it was a great movie. It took me a while to get to it there, but I thought it was a great movie.
But so there's nothing else that happened. Mall Shadow Lord.
There's the trailer I was expecting.
April the 6th. We got Star Wars returning in another few months, 2 episodes a week for 5 weeks, ending on May the 4th. Very excited about that. I think the one thing that I took from that, and I actually had to text the actor who played it in live action, but it was confirmed that it's Merrick is returning from Ahsoka.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Paul Darnell is very, very excited about more Merrick storylines.
That's good.
You got Vanessa Marshall's in there, David W. Collins, the guy who plays Luke in the new Percy Jackson show is a character. And just Maul. Jamie, what was your thoughts on the trailer?
I have a lot of questions on it now too, which makes it such a great trailer. But I think it's Maul taking us into parts of this universe that have been teased in certain ways, a little bit out of the Solo movie, a little bit with Maul and some of the animated stuff. But I think we're gonna jump in. And we're going to jump in with a character who I think has got a little bit of a grudge with everybody. And I think it's going to be fun. I think there's going to be a lot of action. There's clearly, we saw, already a lot of lightsaber stuff. But I think we've gotten a lot of Maul's story, but there's still a pretty big gap to it. And we got teased out of what he'd been doing and things like at the end of Solo that I think I'm very excited that this is going to fill. I mean, just from our last episode last night, talking about Rebels, both Sarah and I discussed about the Maul's impact on that show, on those characters, seeing the end of his story. I'm very excited to see more of it filled in. And it's been a great character that we thought we only had for a blip out of episode 1, and the courage to bring him back into Clone Wars, and he keeps delivering. So
I thought it was hilarious last night that you both chose the same scene, the same thing, but different images to represent it. and it wasn't at the same level. Like one of you was ranked higher than the other. And
well, I'll let you know that the net nerds are already going crazy because they're going to say, "Ooh, is this where we're going to find that Rook cast is actually the armorer?"
Oh, surely not. No.
I'm like, why do you have to do that, man?
Right.
Dave, what'd you think?
A lot better feelings about this than the He-Man trailer. So I won't be the old man yelling at clouds. It's like I'm really curious. A lot of watching this is some of the best Star Wars animation that I think the most detailed Star Wars animation that we have seen to date. I think it's grittier. It's a lot like some of the Vision stuff that we've got. Yes, Sherry is Maul. It's like what seemingly minor character that has become just a fan favorite, like just sitting in the background with when we reveal ourselves as a Jedi or whatever. So I think that's gonna be really cool. Yeah, the updated animation in the Maul trailer, but with just hints enough of the Clone Wars and the Rebels like lightsaber trails. You know, the oddly triangular. I think it's going to be nice. I'm excited.
One thing that got me excited was, we're talking about Marek, is having the Inquisitor spinning lightsaber up against Maul's double blade.
Double blade, yeah, that was a neat scene. That's just a neat image to see.
Yeah,
yeah,
it's really good.
I am excited to see Star Wars continue animation. Just period. Dot. I mean, I hope that this is not the end. I hope there's more new stories that Star Wars is going to continue to do in the same tradition of Clone Wars, Rebels, Maul, now the Tales. It needs to be its own almost permanent media that we we're always looking for what's the next movie. Now we're talking about live action. I hope animation continues along those same as a media for Star Wars.
With Dave becoming the co-president,
there's a good chance.
I mean, his artistic background in animation, I mean, it's always going to be his baby. We need Tales of the Chopper, but
I'm still hoping that we get that's going to be on the docket, this year, that they'll drop a Tales on us just out of the blue, because that's what they've done with the other one.
But very exciting day. Obviously we got 2 trailers. We got obviously the Fit Maul Revisited coming soon. We'll be in 2 halves.
Oh, I think it'll have spider legs.
It's a legit. You see, okay, let's talk about that for a minute. I keep on going back. If you remember the live, the movie of Lost in Space.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
And you had Gary Oldman playing the Doctor, and he got bitten by a spider, and he comes out the last scene. It's his torso with spider legs.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, they stole that from that movie.
But the animation is in the can somewhere that they could just throw right in there and have it like.
Yeah. But seriously, we got content, and that feeds us nerds for a long time. We eat well with this content. And plus also gives us new opportunities for new shows here on the Virtual Cantina Network, where we have programming just about every day of the week. So how badly did Sarah puke after your drink last night?
Was the hot callus bad?
It was not great. It was probably, I mean, we've done 5 now. It probably is 5 out of 5, which means I don't think she's ever going to let me do a warm drink again. I think there was some errors in our preparation versus, I may need to test it out again and just to see. I finished mine, but it was funny watching her first reaction.
Yeah, it was, and her trying to muscle through it.
She tried. Good. She was a good sport through it. It was, it definitely didn't have as much sweetness as I was expecting. I mean, there's a bunch of cherries and almond milk.
Sherry's calling you out right there.
I don't disagree with you, Sherry. It was unfortunately a disappointment for such a great name and a great show for it. So I wish it would have been. That's why I'm hoping maybe it was our fault with the preparation versus the drink itself. But live and learn.
Was there any drink that you actually did like?
I really liked the first one that we did, which was our what was that one called? The thermal detonator. That was good. It had ginger beer and grapefruit juice and some other things. Most of them actually have not been too bad. They are definitely either over tart because they're mocktails, so they're trying to figure out how to pull in the alcohol. So that's where a lot of the grapefruit type of stuff is, or they're overly sweet, which is what happened when we had the holiday type of drinks. So, Jeff, maybe so, but I figure after a few years of our mocktails, we'll get there.
Yes,
This one maybe could have used a splash of something a little bit stronger in it last night to get through it.
Well, that's the thing is it doesn't matter what the cocktail tastes like. If you put enough alcohol in it, you're right. It's the mocktail versus the cocktail.
That is true. There's unfortunately we are trying to stay. There's a lot of mocktails out there because there's a lot of zero alcohol substitutes, but we're trying to avoid that right now. I'm not sure how long we'll be able to do that, but we'll see. It is fun to take the time in the prep work up to it and try to find something that fits the theme. And we're excited about this one. It just didn't quite deliver. Next time.
Yeah. Next time. Absolutely. That sounds like a very, very good plan. And, like I said, we got a lot of great shows here on the VCN. We got a lot of good stuff coming on. We had a really good meeting prior to this. And, we'll be doing a March to Mando leading up to the Mandalorian and Grogu movie coming out May 22nd of this year, which is
we're
great.
going to call it something else.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm not going to announce that one. I always kick the HA out of the room for that one.
Gotcha.
Yes. Wow. I was like, okay. But so many good things and so much excitement here on the VCN. Very excited about everything we're doing here. And obviously, as people know as well, is that on Black Friday this year, we will be announcing the location and ticket information for Boonta Eve 5, the VCN Strikes Back. So it's very apropos that we're watching Empire tonight.
Yes. Yeah. That's going to be fun.
That looks great.
Pause your TVs. There's some Easter eggs.
Yes, there's a lot of Easter eggs in that one. That middle graphic, just that would be an awesome sticker or badge.
Absolutely.
Patch. Lots of good opportunity for swag, and we're all about the swag here at the VCN in various fashions. But JB, what do you remember your first time seeing Empire?
Unfortunately, it's a little bit muddled. I used to kind of think when I was as a kid that Empire was one of those. It was like one of the first movies I saw in theater, but I'm not quite sure. So I was born in '76. So I was a little young for it to come out. So maybe on one of the re-releases. It has definitely been part of my zeitgeist as long as I can remember. Both from action figures to knowing the scenes. So not only seeing it, I spent hours listening over and over again to the radio drama of Empire. This was definitely my dad had recorded them on 8-track when they came out. And we had an 8-track player in our living room with our stereo.
Portable 8-track player even.
Yeah, it was. Well, yeah. So
too fancy.
Yeah. And I listened to that over and over and over and over again. So I have probably more memories of the radio drama and what I hear from the characters and what that is. And then I've sort of melded them into the movie itself. But it has definitely been one of my top. And I saw it pretty young. I mean, Star Wars was. I very clearly remember seeing Jedi in the theater. Mm-hmm. That was a birthday. Empire at some point, but definitely too young for the original release.
Of course, Jeff went to the Grauman's to go see it.
Well, that's how. Yeah.
Yeah.
It started young, didn't it, there, Jeff?
Yeah.
And Troy, the radio drama.
Yeah.
There we go.
I was talking about my foray into first time into the theaters was actually seeing Empire. And the first scene where Chewie's welding the Falcon, I started crying because I thought Chewie was going to electrocute or singe his fur. And my father took me out of the theater, saying I was embarrassing him.
Oh,
and
man.
Yeah, we're talking about what now? 44 years later, it's my favorite movie in the world. So, just goes to show. What about you, Dave? What was your?
I think my story is really similar to JB. I don't know if I saw it in the theaters. I don't have a recollection of it. And my parents, I've asked them, and they didn't pay enough attention to movies that they were taking me to, because I saw a lot of stuff I shouldn't have seen at that point. But like, they didn't pay enough attention to what movies they were taking me to tell me, did I see Empire in theaters? I have very vivid memories of Jedi. That's why Jedi holds a really special place in my heart. And I was like Ewok obsessed for the longest time. So I don't know. I think the first time I really kind of remember seeing Empire would be the classic edition, but like on VHS in a friend's basement.
Yeah.
You know, that kind of thing.
Gotcha. Well, it's amazing that, you know, this movie has transcended it. You know, we talk about right now that obviously the prequel eras got a lot of flack when that came out, and 20 years later it's getting revered. And, you know, I'm saying that it's probably going to happen the same with the sequel trilogy as well, because that's someone else's entry point into Star Wars.
Exactly.
But people tell us, I don't remember, because we were, you know, which is funny in a situation.
The time that happens, and it's an entry point that The Last Jedi is I hope I'm dead.
Nice knowing you. So JB is now the executive producer.
I'm a big fan of Last Jedi. I will.
Me too.
I can argue that
I
for that
tease
movie.
and I kid because I know it's a button that I can push.
You can push it.
But what I was about to say is that which is also kind of funny considering the fact that I think I'm the youngest one out of the three of us, and yet we were all born the same year. But that's besides the point. And, you know, but and JB looks the youngest. But from what I've heard is that Empire got mad heat in the fandom.
That's interesting
because it was different. People wanted that hero's story.
Yeah.
They wanted that Campbell hero's journey, but not forgetting that you need that middle chapter to get you to that point. I think because of this movie, it's anytime there's a trilogy, I kind of have an affinity to the second movie because it pushes the story along. I love clones personally.
Yep.
I love Last Jedi. I love, Back to Future 2. You know, I love Aliens, Terminator 2. Like, to me, those are the sequel movies are usually, to me, the best one. Wrath of Khan.
Wrath, yeah.
So, to me...
Well, that's what brings that entire discussion in Clerks about Empire.
Right. What about the killing off of the independent contractors?
Well, not the killing off of the
but
how they're talking about how it's life. It ends on a downs note. You know, it's not the hero's story, and it's not all of that. It's just what makes it more of a real movie, if that's even a kind of thing. But
oxymoron.
Exactly. Is it just kind of it's more of a true to life thing as opposed to the fantasy. It just brings reality or to a galaxy far, far away, if that's possible.
I mean, look at that. You have a downer. You get the biggest reveal of all time to the point where that the filmmakers worked everybody until the premiere on that. But that shot of the nebula at the end with that that feeling of hope.
It's there. It's there in the movie. After our characters, our heroes have gone through, tragedy and trials, significant trials. You don't come out, unscathed, which is a big part of mythology in Campbell's world. And I think it's, I was thinking back to the ending of A New Hope, and there's no guarantee. It's a complete story. There's no guarantee there needs to be a second movie.
Oh, yeah.
You got kind of 2 points. One is, there's this emperor out there, if you're listening to some of the dialogue in the beginning, and you see Darth Vader's ship fly somewhere. But really, the big ship is gone. There's a celebration. Closed chapter, we're done. I think there's courage and to push out, and for Lucas to kind of go, this is a serial story. There's stuff. It starts in 4, so there's stuff before this, and there's stuff that needs to come after. And I'm going to try to do this in an age where big trilogies or multiplex and everything, we're stringing along 10 different films wasn't a thing at the time. So,
I mean, look, perfect example right there is like The Matrix. The Matrix could have ended with Neo flying up there, and we would have had to deal with all the crap that came out of it.
maybe we should have ended it there.
There's a logical ending point. We didn't need that weird orgy rave in the middle of the caverns next week.
Wow, yeah.
Anyway, it's about that time right now. So why don't we hit that 10-second countdown?
Well, we got to tell everybody and warn everybody, because I didn't even do it, is to get your D+ machines all queued up, right? We got to get there. We got to check and make sure that there's not an ad, because there's been an ad, every other week. So go ahead and get your stuff queued to that point. Go ahead and play the Empire Strikes Back and see if you get that ad, and then we're going to skip past it and pause right past that is where we're going to be. So everybody get there.
I totally paused.
Okay, Clueless.
You met me?
Yeah. And no ad for me, so I am on the 20th Century Fox logo.
We're there. We're ready.
Yes. Now, let's get it. We'll get that into that 10-second countdown. If I can find the 10-second countdown. There we go. And there it is. Dun, 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 dun.
See, the things I'm most looking forward to of the new movies coming out is the fanfare and a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. You just hear that crowd reaction of it going nuts.
Yes, the fanfare.
Oh, so what was your tagline last night on your crawl? I missed the beginning of the show.
We redid the crawl a little bit, so I want a big shout out to Jeff on that. It was at the very end, it was, bouts of nostalgia, wanting to binge watch, and so it came out really well.
Nothing about your warranty, car warranty?
We did take the warranty out. The warranty's done. Warranty's complete.
I just want to say right now is that obviously that whole stuff is like a big Spaceballs thing. We have a really, really good one planned for something we're going to do with an announcement for Bunta.
Oh, fantastic.
We have a really good one. I'm very happy about
it. It's taken us some tries, but I think we've landed on one that we really like for multiple shows. We talked about trying to redo it almost every time. I think it was just we're asking too much.
Remember we did it in Airplane 2 and then the airplane went flew right through the wall?
What's that?
You ever see in Airplane 2, the sequel, they did a crawl, and then the plane actually flew right through the crawl.
Right. That'd be fun.
There you go.
I see what you did there. Well, that's another thing. Like, you want to go and talk about, I argued about this, is that they, in Mandalorian Season 3, they put Dr. Pershing in a mind flare. I'm like, no, the mind flare has like spider legs. That is not a mind flare, sir.
Boom. Here you got your big mysterious opening.
I love this opening. I love the Hoth.
I hated this the original Kenner toy of this thing. There was that silver block that did those white like.
I know what you're. I have that. or I have it somewhere. So I grew up in Wisconsin, and I remember going out and trying to reenact all the Hall stuff, out playing outside, as long until my toes froze. But
Right.
yeah, loved it.
You'll freeze before you reach the first marker.
And I'll see you in hell. Don't say that.
Ooh. One of the famous, improvised props. Let's just take something, throw some little greeblies on the side of it. It's from space now.
Liberty says this looks like Wisconsin.
Yeah, Liberty, you're right.
Yeah. It's about to look like a large chunk of the eastern United States very soon.
Very soon. Yeah, we're watching that forecast closely right now. Oh,
Double snowmans. Whoa, whoa, there he is. Whoa, whoa. Howie, stop it, Howie.
He's like, but I just wanted to build a snowman.
Yeah. Do you want to build a snowman?
There you go.
Or ride our bikes out around the hall. There you go. If they ever reboot this, is the Wampa's got to be Josh Gad.
Hey, why not? Hey, there's another Kristen Bell movie besides Fanboys.
Indeed.
Okay, here's about the time that Spencer started to cry.
Oh, with the yeah.
He was too close. Yeah, okay, so he had protective goggles. Okay,
yeah.
That's a funny thing about this, all right? There's no railings, but they use protective goggles.
That's right. Selective Ocean. See, no, you got to sing it. Every time you got to sing it. That's...
Mm-hmm.
Dave's going to sing that at Blue.
We get the Bunta, like memes would do that.
Yeah, why
like
not?
This is my children's favorite thing. Okay, they wait till I'm in the bathroom, because how does that song start? Knock, 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 knock.
Clever.
And they every time. Oh yeah, you got to pay off Jabba the Hutt.
Okay, so what happened with the money that he was supposed to pay off Jabba the Hutt before he got did he go to Canto Bight and spend it all?
Uh-huh.
Did he stop at the Space Diner where John Hurt had a chest alien burst out?
The chest, that's right.
I have such high expectations for Spaceballs movie. I
so
hope
many more
suck.
stories that could be told. Like
Literally.
they're filling in. Maul is literally filling in the time period. There's the whole stories of Han. We could get more Han stories. Didn't they say that Glover was had a script or had a treatment for the Lando Chronicles?
Oh, that'd be good.
Yeah, well, I was talking about Spaceballs, but yes,
Well, no, but I'm talking about like the stories that can be told here.
Yeah.
Like, more. What happened to the money? What happened when he went to see? Because he never got there because Jabba comes after him. Spoilers in the next one.
I think that if they did the Lando right, it would be the Lando Chronicles with Donald Glover doing the acting of it, but Billy D doing the voiceover.
Well, I mean, they can even put like a how I Met Your Mother kind of where the old dude is, like literally put Billy D in it.
And then they have Jannah from the end of Rise of Skywalker. Wait, actually, How I Met Your Father. No.
All the things.
Okay, who do you think hated 3PO more, Han or Poe Dameron?
Oh, I think it's got to be Han.
Han.
And look, the fact that he's covering the mouth. Like, does anyone think that the droid, the actual speaker, is in his mouth hole?
Right.
I don't know. This was the same money. I don't know. It's like Jabba never gets paid off or not paid off to his satisfaction.
No, that's true. It's interesting. How much time is between the end of A New Hope to Empire?
I thought it was like 2 or 3 years.
Okay.
Here it is. Then I'll see you in hell.
Yeah, such a great line.
And he has to, throw it to the old Western. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the ta-ta. Oh, the whole Oh.
Yeah, I was like, damn, 3PO, that's a really good idea. Cue the music, written and directed by George Lucas. I like the fact that they played with the fact of Mark's scars from his car accident.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it was either, I mean, not a good coincidence that I was in it because it risks things, but use what you got.
Yeah.
Did anybody ever like hang their Luke Skywalker in their freezer?
Thing in the freezer?
Yeah.
No, but I have I've got sitting right over there. There's a Wampa playset that I've had a while to looking for Howie. But where you can, it's got like leg attachments where you can like put Luke in the top of.
I've got this Luke. I had the Tauntauns too, which the belly opens up that you can. But I never got the Wampa. That was the one piece missing out of this.
Well, see, I've got a new and updated. It's like a Power of the Force Wampa.
Oh, yeah.
Because the original Wampa, there's no window in the box. It's all cardboard. You never see the figure until you've completely opened it. And I, of course, got this for a signing. So I want to see the signature and the thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Did you get it in Texas last year?
No, I've had it since before that.
But did you get the sign done?
I did not. No, I didn't. I didn't have the opportunity to do that. Look there, you see.
Love it.
These are like some of my original OG ones.
Yep. That's great.
Liberty says, Dave, literally nobody says hey to a horse. Do you say hey to a horse?
It's some sort of variation of that. Okay. Liberty, I am not fancy pants. No, like click 3 times and squeeze your thighs and then click the spur on the back and make it do a pirouette and whatever. I'm like the John Wayne school of riding, which is, yeah, get up. Let's go. The horse is going to go where you turn the horse's head.
Luke, take your pants off. When Chris sees Herbert, the pervert, in the
thump. There you go. Stop motion.
Mm-hmm. Still looks good.
Tibbet.
Okay, so official timeline is New Hope to ESB is 3 years. ESB to Return of the Jedi is 1.
Okay. I would not have guessed that there was that much space.
Yeah.
But it's
no, it seems like they go immediately from one to the other.
It feels like it.
Well,
so it does beg the question: what's Han been doing with the money?
Yeah.
Well, we got spoiled in the fact that Andor season 2 ended an hour before Rogue One, and then Rogue One ended 10 minutes before. I'm sorry, it's Star Wars, not A New Hope, you millennials. So, it is what it is.
I love the editing here. The cuts, the close-up in her face, and the door closing. I mean, just the pace of this movie.
Chewy.
Yeah, the pace and the editing of way that this movie.
You have to give it up to Marsha Lucas. Like these movies would not be as good if it wasn't for her influence.
more emotion here out of Chewie than when Han dies.
Yeah, that's.
But not as much emotion as when he fell to his knees in Rise of Skywalker. Though I will say, it's still more emotion than Luke showed the entire freaking for the loss of his aunt and uncle and the loss of his mentor. Chewie had more emotion in death or loss than freaking Luke did. He's the main character.
Oh,
yeah. And Qui-Gon's like, yeah, hold my blue milk.
You should, mention that. Oh, Yoda, the little green guy or thing. Yeah, when Chewie cries, 100%. That's the emotion. All right, what trivia question? What is the main big Star Wars event that's about to happen right now? It's a Star Wars rarity. It's about to happen right now.
A non-force wheeler with a lightsaber?
Yes. It is way less of a rarity now, but then
it was a big deal. I mean, I would have cut my foot off, but
that's one of the things I loved about that scene with the Mandalorian when he first got the Darksaber is that he sliced his leg because he couldn't control it.
Beskar wasn't very effective, apparently.
Well, no, it was on soft goods.
Right. But see, that entire thing, that's a whole other philosophy. Yeah, it hits the soft goods. Why the heck doesn't he have more Beskar on? Why is there so much soft goods? Where are all the blaster bolts not hitting the soft goods?
You want to be...
There's talk about is the big electronic Durasteel plate that he had, did that have some sort of force field in it that covered the non-Beskar or the non... Gets complicated.
And look, it's Rogue 2.
Yes. Okay, I can't dig that one out. That's buried too far. This is one of my favorites. Is a snowspeeder signed by John Dak Martin, and he was very careful to leave space for if I ever got Mark on it as well. And I'm like, high hopes there, John. Thanks, though.
Well, would you rather me say hard goods there at Liberty?
Or moist? Oh, isn't that Seinfeld skit? That's a Seinfeld skit.
We're getting canceled again.
Oh. There we go. Back to Tank. I want to know the conversation that George had to have with Mark to get him to do this bit. It's like, okay, we're going to put you in a diaper and we're going to dunk you in this big, giant, clear aquarium. Oh, fully functional. Lieutenant Commander Data, anybody?
It depends.
Oh, that was a good one.
There's a great comic in the it's called Crimson Reign. It was a really great series where Leia and Kira meet.
Oh,
but they meet because
something that you want to happen in right there.
But the thing is, what the story is that before Boba Fett was bringing it to Jabba, he was trying to see if he could get more money on the black market.
Oh.
And Kira bought him with the intention, but actually it turned out to be the intention to return to Leia, but then Boba Fett stole it back, and that's when it went to Jabba.
Well, there you go. 3PO here. The looks going.
That was actually pretty interesting.
Yeah, because
physical
Anthony's just like,
accurate.
look at that.
Well, the funny thing is, so 3PO was wiped at this point, because if you remember at the end of Sith, wiped the protocol droid.
Yeah.
But R2 knows that they're siblings.
Yep.
R2 is beeping them behind saying that that's effed up. And there's that great scene in Fanboys talking about the kiss. How they should have known that they were brother and sisters. And spoiler alert.
What? No. And they're not concerned about him going outside in the cold now. I'm like, oh, okay.
No. Gotta take out the droid.
And you have Chewie be the bait.
Yep.
Pew, pew. Oh, so much for that. This leads to the, oh, you're cold.
What, wrong movie? Hey, wait a minute. That was in Force Awakens.
I know.
Wait a minute.
Now we've got basically a fleet of Star Destroyers.
Yeah. And I like how they're echoing the shot from Star Wars.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Well, it's like poetry. It rhymes.
Yeah.
Well, but the thing that they're doing with the shadows that the Super Star Destroyer is casting over the Star Destroyer, you're like, holy shit.
Holy cows. Yeah. Yeah. And now you recognize, okay, yeah, we had a great victory over the Death Star, but there's a lot more.
Right. There's a lot more going on. And see, this is and the subtlety, but the distinct changes in Vader's suit. Before, now we were be going, oh, well, they had to sell more, toys. But, they weren't doing that purposefully. This was just them, oh, we have the technology. We can upgrade you.
We can do this. Yep.
And make more toys.
You can turn your head a little bit more.
Yes. That is the system. It's got to be the hot system.
General Veers.
Albert Piet.
I don't know how anybody sees out of these things. Just like I'm looking at the floor.
All you can do is look down.
That's it. That's it. Uh-oh. Nope. Broke the Falcon.
And it's got the orange jumpsuit.
Yes.
Dave's going to choke on his aspirations.
Okay, Chewie.
No liberty. It's pronounced acetaminophen.
Okay.
Last time they see each other for a while.
Yep. Sort of like that scene outside outside the Jedi Temple when Obi-Wan and Anakin are like, "Bye, old friend. I'll see you soon." I'm like,
oh,
not in that form.
Yeah.
Not the good way. The next time we see each other, bad things.
Yep.
So do you think he's playing the
Same here.
N6?
The next time they see each other, bad things.
So do you think he's in there with an N64 playing like the pod racing game? And he's screaming
That's
wizard.
clearly how he's got to spend his time.
There's a new one of those coming out this year.
Yep.
Oh, that'd be great.
But he's screaming wizard and try spinning. That's a good trick. And everybody comes in. They're like, "What are you talking about?" Nothing. No, I did not see you playing with your video games again.
I mean, when you're killing time as you're traveling through hyperspace, you gotta.
Yeah.
Because it ain't like dusting crops, boy.
Yep. How about the fact that he's choking him
Mm-hmm.
through a TV in the other side of the building?
And there's no motion. You know, I mean, we see him choke in A New Hope.
Mhm.
But he has to use the hand. I mean,
Right.
it's the way that they acted it out. Here, there's
Nope.
nothing. It's simply a thought. So it elevates the menace, his power, just in a very, just a little 30 seconds. And
You can really see in this scene, you don't see it in a lot of the other ones, how tiny Carrie is.
yeah,
But she's still in command and commanding this entire squadron of guys. But she is little bitty.
yeah.
And look at that, a sober Cliff Clavin taking orders from her.
Leia, this is Leia's movie to some degree. This is her. She's in control to a degree of what is around her, while forces are pushing her and the rebels.
I mean, this is really the foundations of General Organa.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, okay. Great writing there. First catch of the day. And there's the nipple gun.
Pew, pew, pew.
I'm like, we just need to build more ion cannons and just surround the planet with them.
Yeah.
Apparently.
That transport was just an excuse for us to have something to carry all our figures in.
It worked, yeah.
It was.
And there's John Morton.
And it's a relatively rare thing now because you've got that, and because nobody bought those.
Right.
I had one.
I don't know. Is a lot of them as how it's marketed, a lot of the cons and things.
Right.
Those in pristine whatever. There you go.
Love snow speeders. I had a snow speeder as a kid. I had an X-wing and a snow speeder. I love
that little button at the back of it that you had those voices. A couple of things that are on my future purchase list. Obviously, one is a Falcon, but I want the 83 AT-AT that I got for my birthday when I was 7 years old, and I remember walking across our apartment floor.
Oh, cool.
I don't want the Power of the Force one. I want the original.
The original one?
Yeah. Not cheap.
I mean, I love where particularly in George was instrumental in this, and where effects have gone today, but this stuff still holds up.
Yeah. I mean, this doesn't look fake.
No. You've got the speed of the speeders, or the way that they shot the motion cam and the editing, and it works well. It's still
the only thing that kind of doesn't here is the blue screen through the windows.
Sure.
And and that was a thing in any movie, not just big sci-fi. Like
That is true.
they're driving the car down the road, and it's like
Yeah, right.
I think that is the only thing that doesn't hold up, because this never would have guessed before I was older and knew a lot more about stop motion. Never.
Yeah. Right. I mean, I think of them like the old movie, the Clash of the Titans movie, and the stop motion is still, I mean, it was great at the time, but it's very dated now.
Yeah.
Looking back at it, the creature movements, everything.
The Scorpion King.
Right.
We don't talk about that.
Yeah, the Power of the Force one is just, I like it too.
But we want to talk about, remember when we were going back to Book of Boba Fett, they did the big Harryhausen like creature. If you're going back to like the, remember the Titans, which was very much Harryhausen.
Yeah.
Look, Mr. Stark, if we did that thing from that really old movie.
You ever seen that movie Aliens? I'm intrigued. Like I saw some clips maybe that for Doomsday that really it's really not a variant of Tony. It's Tony's face stapled.
It's really either Nicolas Cage or John Travolta.
Right. And they're looking to do a sequel of that too.
No, please don't. Please don't. Remember that?
Face On.
Okay. Oh.
See, then the old X-Wings, they mounted them from above.
Yeah.
They had to pick them up the side and go, not like BB-8 that just kind of drops out the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
Did anybody have this playset? Just the random, dish and the cannons?
I did think it was like, I didn't have it. I didn't like it, honestly.
I had the Snow Troopers. I didn't have did not have the I had friends who had the cannons.
I have this dude.
Oh yeah.
Oh, and that's from this too.
Ooh.
Oh, wow.
Oh no!
They're airbags.
Well, line all your friends up beside you. Hope you got an airbag. Uh-oh. Here we go.
Okay,
this,
so
of course, became the film. I don't know if was this a film trope before this. Because this is totally Bruce Willis climbing out of the thing on the runway in Die Hard 2.
Right. Yeah. No, that's a good question.
do we talk about that movie though?
Die Hard 2?
Yeah.
I love Die Hard 2. That's one of those where, like, the sequel probably doesn't surpass the original, but it's damn good. And this is Leia's second most iconic hairdo.
Do you notice also in this movie in particular, Leia listens to Han a lot more? Like she agrees with his choices a lot more?
They haven't known each other that long.
3 years?
Yeah. You know, how how far did they get before they parted ways? Before he started, just roaming the galaxy again?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
Oh, and the convincing fall of that thing, the sound effect, and how slowly it goes over.
Okay, are we excited about AT-ATs in the next Mando movie?
If they don't screw it up, if the CG doesn't, the CG's got to live up to this.
I heard that they built practical.
That would be cool.
That would be neat.
Because there's a picture online of Filoni in the driver's seat.
Oh, wow.
Well, yeah, I mean, surely they built like cockpit interiors. They built cockpit interiors here. But I'm talking about the walking along the cliff that we see in the thing. What is that? Did they do CG? Did they do model work? Did they do stop motion? I kind of doubt they did stop motion.
I don't know, because Tippett Studios has been involved with Favreau event movies, so going back to the master.
Well, what was it though? I think they said, didn't they say at some point that for Skeleton Crew, they did both and they took the one they liked best for like the giant shiny crab or whatever it was, the trash crab, is they did CG and stop motion?
They did a little bit of both because our friend Kate worked on Tetanus, which is the name of the crab.
Yes, the circle of life.
Yeah, Liberty. I agree with you. I like the fact that we just have more tools in the toolkit, and both CGI has come a long way, and it took experimentation. Right? I mean, the CGI that was in the special editions, re-releases, helped feed into episode 1, which it grew. So same thing with the practical effects here, and I'm excited that movies and television are able to adapt it based on budgets and what they need. Yep, there's a lot you can do with some very simple practical effects that are and good editing and
hello, Jaws.
We'll fix it in post.
Exactly. Like the shark doesn't work. Anybody got any yellow barrels? Yellow barrels.
Yeah. Love the sound.
Yes.
Sound of it, so perfect. And Bert. One thing, I mean, here too, with just the X-Wing come in, I just need to see parts of the X-Wing. I see the nose coming in as shot, and then I hear the beeps, and so I pan to R2. That's all I need to see, and I know exactly what's happening. It's good. It's timed well.
Yeah, the Dagobah system. Ooh.
But I was a big fan of when they did with the original Star Wars and was able to add some CGI into the X-Wing TIE, fighter fight over the Death Star. It looked fantastic and loved it, and you were able to add more. And that the CGI was able to overtake even what the practical effects were doing. So,
but then again, you have Han stepping over Jabba's tail. So a little bit of good, a little bit of bad.
I liked it. That was good.
Let's just take the film and go.
Clunky.
Oh.
Yeah.
That was... Nope, we're gonna hit. No. Bad things.
Love it.
And that whole spinning crap around in the Falcon is like they have on no seatbelt here. They're not strapped in, and they're flipping this deal around,
including 3PO.
Well, no, of course we're not listening to 3PO.
Yep. You're right, Liberty. It's a good theme for the whole movie. Just listen to 3PO.
We need to make that as a shirt and give it to Anthony the next time that there's a con. Just listen to 3PO.
We'd have better reaction if we gave it to Chris.
Well, also true.
Ow.
We hit something.
So he knows how laser blasts feel?
Yes. Have you not been watching? He's been shot at before.
I guess when you're a smuggler, as long as he is, right?
Yeah. Asteroid field. Oh, Leia, where Alderaan used to be.
Oh.
Too soon?
That maybe.
Shut him down.
Never tell me the odds.
Oh, woo, boom.
And that was supposed to be the original title of Anthony Daniels' book, and that really pissed me off. His
Never tell me the odds?
It was actually supposed to be called Telling the Odds.
No. That's
And his publisher said, no one's going to get it.
Really?
And I'm like, the people who bought the books that it's called INC3PO would totally get a book called Telling the Odds.
They absolutely would. I would agree with you there.
You mean this book?
Look at you, fancy
cool.
Dancy.
Look at that.
I am very excited, between what we have planned for Bunta, Texas, as well as Rebel ScumCon. I might have to schlep that big ILM book with me. Get some signatures.
That'll be a thing. But collecting all those autos in like the one place will be big explosions. So did they film this the way they filmed Indy, with it like just on a little bitty camera that they're rolling around in a model? Because that's what they did, the minecart scenes and stuff. It's right. Like they literally put like a tiny camera on tracks.
Yeah. I could see that. The bigatures. Dagobah. I was, Sherry, from your comment about having the original Dagobah playset, a little jealous. It was a playset I never got. That being said, my dad created, using just plywood, he painted the Dagobah scene. We had a couple of trees and whatnot in there, and I was able to.
He made you a train table.
Yeah, basically, yes. My Dagobah train table. It's great.
Or that big table at the end of the Lego movie.
So I got for Christmas, did anybody ever have, I got 3 of them. The play sets that they made, it was almost like Micro Machine play sets. It's a big plate, big flat plate of, there's a Hoth one, there's a Jabba's Palace, and just a little bitty tiny figures, but it's like on punch cards that you pull out and you like paint them all.
I remember those.
Yeah.
Those are cool.
I got those in the shrink wrap for Christmas. And I was like,
wow.
Because I had one. I think I had Jabba's Palace and it was like halfway painted and never finished and stuff like that. Now at this point, R2 would be a good time to tell Luke that Yoda is a little green guy.
Right.
It's like, okay, I understand you're no snitch, but these are like need to know kind of things.
You see, one of my favorite scenes in Mandalorian season 2 is when R2 rolls up and says, "Holy shit, a baby Yoda."
I think that is the exact quote what you see.
Yeah.
Or could be. It's good. This is where we realized we all had to get new R2D2 so we can get the one with the telescoping eye.
Yep. and then we put it into the water, and decals get peeled off.
Well, yeah, that's true. I'm sure we all tried it.
Yep.
That would be why I have Reaper decals on my R2.
Okay, we never found out what that creature was that eats R2. Like, we knew what the Dianoga looks like, but
Right.
That was Nessie.
Yes, Nessie. Okay.
Oh.
And there is the Holocron Keeper of the saga gone.
Dry ice, boys and girls. Whoa. Oh.
Looks good though. Yeah, just love his eyes tracking. Like,
That's gonna leave a mark. Now, the question is, did they make Kenny be in that upside down? I'm betting they did.
They probably did.
I'm betting they did.
They wanted.
Well, they have left him on set a couple times, still in the trash can.
So it's like something out of a dream. Yes, and look, R2 can puke.
Mm-hmm.
See, this is a scene where he's playing his video games.
Aren't we? We're watching. This guy's playing Galaga.
Yep. No, I did not see you play with your dolls again. Good.
Dun, dun.
With his raspberry sherbet head.
Send me, Admiral. Like, enter the Idaho potatoes.
Yep.
Phew, look, it's like your house earlier, Spencer. Oh, that's the thing.
See, if it was really want to retcon and add a line in here, it's like, no, I need you to talk to the Falcon. He just said, no, I want you to talk to L3.
Whoa.
Okay, do you think he planned that to Copperfield?
Yeah, I think that's a lot of that would make Han force sensitive that he's talking to the space worm to make that happen. It's like, okay.
I mean,
I like her just frustrating punch there.
Stop it. Stop it.
Pack a lot of supplies in an X-Wing.
Yep.
and then all of us take our Kenner X-Wings upside down. We're like, what? How's that?
How would this fit?
Yes, Dave. We know you have it within your hands.
Oh boy.
No, this is the new one that I have. This is not my classic. This is the new one I'm restoring.
Ah,
Nice.
Because I discovered I have an impeccable gray one, but I didn't have the white one.
mm.
So I'm restoring a white one. I've so far had to plastic weld the wings back together. They were on there, but I need a new canopy and some stuff.
Cool.
I've always wondered about that line when he says there's something familiar about the place. Like, where did Luke? Nope.
After he's eating his Lunchable.
Bento box. There's a lot within arm's reach.
Oh my God, Liberty!
Right now.
There is so much. There's so much shit around me, around Dave's. I've been to Dave's studio before. Like, he's got so much stuff, and unfortunately, I might have enabled a lot of it over the last 3.5 years. There's a lot less when Dave's first started this show.
There was a lot less of this stuff around. Now, granted, I had a lot of this stuff, but it was like I had shelving in my basement, and all of this stuff was like in plastic totes and things packed away. Now it's more like there's a G.I. Joe display area over there. There's a Masters of the Universe display area over there. There's Star Wars, which is like immediately behind me kind of here. So.
Okay, where are you putting the flag?
I have one piece of the flag.
I know you do.
one part. I want more.
JB, did you have the USS flag?
No, I did not.
Do you have the whale?
No.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, there's the that's what got us the copyright hit, right? Is using the lamp.
Yeah, probably.
Come on.
Bam, bam,
So,
bam, bam.
JB, but before your time with us, we had a shirt that had Boba Fett doing the John McClane crawling through the ductwork pose with this little lamp. Come out to the coast, we'll have some laughs. And that got a copyright hit so fast. And
wow, interesting.
Public. I think
I have one.
You got one?
I got one.
There's like two.
Seagull stopping me now.
Yes.
Someone actually requested that at Bunta, Texas. They had no idea what it was.
Oh, well, yeah. And that is one of the cool things about Bunta, Texas, is we're doing the karaoke, but we're doing karaoke with a live band. And those guys can play just about anything.
Wow.
But that was their limit. Like, no.
I mean, I actually had to tell them before, like a couple weeks beforehand, like, hey, can you learn Saga Begins? I know it's American Pie, but can you learn Saga? And I literally sent them the original video of Yogi Wim. I said, okay, this is happening. But I'm intrigued with what we have planned for this year along those lines. We got something very interesting. Okay, so on the panel behind Leia, I see the X and the O, but if you go to Galaxy's Edge, there's an XOXO in that kissing corner. Okay, JB, what do you think about this pink milk crap?
Pink milk?
Oh, they got rid of the green milk on Batu and it made it pink.
Huh. Is this just the Disneyland, or is this in both?
Oh, no, it's both. They got rid of green and made it pink.
I know the green wasn't that popular compared to the blue milk.
Yeah,
I didn't like green.
Not as good.
Not that I'm a fan of the blue milk, but it was definitely significantly better.
Yeah.
Oh, I like the blue milk. Have you had the alcoholic blue milk?
Of course I have.
That's okay. Yeah, that's the kind that we had when we were down there. But is there, I mean, I'm trying to think now. Is there pink milk in the Star Wars universe that we've seen on film?
They made it.
Yeah, but I don't.
Have we? I don't know. I'll have to look for it now.
C-3PO, cock blocking since BBY.
Liberty liked the green better. I think Sarah did too.
Some people like to mix it.
Oh, interesting.
Okay,
it's definitely
let's see. Pink milk comes from Poaxters, A four-eyed creature is known for producing the rare pink beverage.
All right.
Plant-based rice milk blend, sweet, fruity, bubble gum-like flavors. Why is it
Oh.
not strawberry, man? Come on.
Snosberry?
Snosberry. Yes.
Okay. Lady with the monkey eyes or Ian McKellen?
Ian.
Sorry, Ian McDermott.
I mean, it makes more sense to go the through line with Ian, but
Yeah.
it was creepy and it made sense at the time. So
Yeah, it's a first. I mean, it's a first look at the Emperor, even though it's very short.
see, that would be good.
Yeah.
Melaroon. Yeah.
I enjoy that, but it's so damn sweet.
Good choice.
I have that on a pop. The son of Skywalker must not become a Jedi.
Mm.
Do you notice that the rest of his hologram is like the nice blue gray, but his eyes are still piercing?
Yeah, I thought that was an interesting look, an interesting choice to emphasize the Sith eyes, so to speak. It's definitely trying to tie in the prequels, right? What we see of
Right.
the aesthetic look of the Sith. Here, I mean, it feels so bad for R2 stuck out the ring.
I know, right? He's going to short circuit.
He's been underwater already. He's waterproof.
I still
feel sorry for him. He tries the soup.
Mm.
Mm.
Whoa,
Louis
good
Gates
food.
ordered stew.
Yeah, stew.
The one thing I did not like about the Dagobah playset is how horrible that quicksand pit was. You had that sponge with the sliced in four.
Mm.
You should have said, powerful Jedi. Jedi. There was an interview with Hayden sometime after Clones, and they said, "Did you have any inspiration for the whiny Anakin?" He's like, "Yeah, actually, Mark Hamill."
Mark Hamill, right? Well, it's actually one of the things that kind of annoyed me about the criticism of Anakin is like, do you remember some of the whininess of Luke, especially from, need to pick up power, convert. It's just, I'm like, it's there.
Yeah.
The nostalgia, when we look back on it, we don't necessarily remember it, but it's there.
Okay, and will we ever find out who's that green creature at the end of the Acolyte?
The one you didn't see?
No, I saw that. I saw the green creature. I didn't see the other one. The blind guy saw before I did. Yeah, I didn't realize Plagueis was there. I had to go back and return because Scooby actually said, "Are you blind?" Because I even saw that.
Really?
I didn't see Plagueis the first time.
You missed that?
Yeah.
The first time? Oh, okay.
Completely missed it. And our blind member called me out on it.
Scooby's force sensitive.
Oh, he is. I was trained in the Schwartz, didn't you know?
Too old. This from the Jedi Order that took very, very, very young children. Maybe a little too young?
Yeah, but they also said your father was too old.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
They didn't learn from that.
Skywalker should have,
There's the TIE bombers.
I gotta find it somewhere over there. I have from Celebration Chicago the suction cup Minox that you can put into your window.
Oh,
Oh please! They had a Zen sand castle thingy for sale as well,
neat.
with the Lars homestead in the middle of it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. The one thing I wanted to pick up, they didn't have the money for it, was they had a neon sign for Dexter's Diner.
Oh,
I would have loved to pick that
that
up.
would have been cool.
I love that scene.
Mm-hmm.
He's squishy.
Uh-oh, now she's got a bad feeling. It's catching. Everybody gets the bad feeling.
So there's a new book coming out, and it's available for pre-order right now on Amazon. Coming out on April the 28th. It's called Star Wars Galactic Drinks.
Aha!
And it's a book full of non-alcoholic beverage recipes for all ages, from Mandalorian mocktails to Cantina Caps, captivating beverages inspired by a galaxy far, far away. There's a size Snoodles tea
Oh, nice.
that has the lips on it.
Oh God.
Oh,
Cyril's cereal milkshake.
There's
The
the
stat-
screen.
The latte.
Oh, salate. I like it.
No, I like the Cyril's cereal milkshake. I'm saying that to Kentucky, saying you need that at Rebel Scum Con. So out of the guests right now they have for Rebel Scum Con, who are you excited to meet that you actually would love to get an autograph with? JB.
Oh, that's a good question. I have to think. I have to look at the list.
I mean, it's not Ray Park.
you
What?
hush your mouth.
too soon? Sorry.
Shh.
I'm gonna
I'll
say
go. I've got. I think I've got two different autographs from Paulie, but I do have a new figure. Because the figure came out after. But I'm excited for Eunice because I have missed him at several cons. Is like he either I've been to the con and he canceled, or he was at a con and I wanted to go to the con and I didn't make it to the con. I'm excited about that. Is I've got a Chewy figure that's been waiting on him.
Mhm,
I've got
mhm.
I just bought a Kelnaka figure.
Yeah, that would be good. It's funny because I mean Sarah and I haven't done too many cons yet, and I like to just it's not often that I'm like I need to get this interaction, this signature. I like to kind of like it unfold and go, hey, this is available. Let's see what this is going to be like and go.
Mhm.
Of course, that's all based on what the budget is. You got to prioritize some things, but yeah, it's. I have a hard time actually right now. I'm just looking forward to interacting and getting a chance to chat with folks, and because thanks to the VCN and thanks to some of these other fan base, we were talking about the Potter Rebellion. I'm getting to learn a little bit more of the stories behind the folks and the full spectrum of people that have created this fantastic universe that keeps going, and every one of them is unique and is neat. So having an opportunity just to chat and meet some of them, I think is going to be just a really, really neat part of this year.
Well, that's a cool thing to be able to do it. That's one of the reasons why I kind of get the things that I get.
Yeah.
The Chewbacca and the Kelnaka aren't going to be the kind of thing. But for example, for Dan Fogler, literally, like if I got to figure out a way to get him to be able to sign this little bitty finger gun prop and things, and that's going to lead to a discussion, and we're going to sit there. And he's going to hopefully tell me to get off his land.
Yeah. Oh, it's the cave.
Yep. How about have you read the Rise of Kylo Ren?
I've not.
So Snoke takes Ben to the cave.
I think I've heard that. That's interesting. That's an interesting.
And he came face to face with Han and Leia.
Okay.
That's deep.
Yeah, Denise is a great get. I met her in Celebration 22, and she's just lovely. But how many times is she going to have to write "Turn the lights off"? Like that's going to be a quote that she's going to probably write a lot.
Well, how many times has Ross had to write, "But Master Skywalker"?
Yeah, it's true.
Right.
Do you think Aiden Barton wrote ... like he's Woodstock from the Peanuts?
Oh.
I will fully admit I was very confused by this scene as a kid.
Oh, the seeing himself in the thing.
Yeah, this whole is like, how is Vader here? Wait a minute, he was on his ship. What's going on? Did Luke just win? Is the movie over? What? And then the fate. As a young, I was like, what's going on? I didn't quite get existential cinema yet.
So, interesting story about that is that they shot some scenes, and there's pictures of it, of Mark in the helmet on the ground. But it just didn't turn out right. So they actually had a prosthetic, like mannequin head that they put in there, and they ended up going with that.
They like that better. Interesting.
You mean he was Mannequin Skywalker?
Dun, 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 dun.
Thank you. I'll see myself out.
Yeah, Troy, you're right. When you're 8, it is very super weird.
And there's Chris Parsons, who was at our event in Japan.
Nice. Had that action figure, had a boss. IG8.
Okay. Did you just tell Vader he loved him?
As you
As you wish.
Okay. What you guys thought? Because that was Tamora. What do you think of the voice dub?
Was it necessary? No. Does it make continuity? Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's the sound. The
The
Falcon is broken.
Yeah.
Okay, so we know how Indiana Jones got the scar on his chin. Did we ever find out how Han Solo
How does Han
got
Solo?
Surely there's something in the EU.
Probably. I was trying to think. I was like, is there anything in Solo that I actually really like that scene in Last Crusade that with I thought it was great. That was just a nice little
that whole montage and how he got the hat from Fedora afterwards, and
that was a great.
Honestly, to me, that is my favorite indie movie.
It is mine. I enjoyed the Crystal Skull a lot more than most people. But yeah,
Dave,
I did.
There's
I
always,
honestly,
there's always one.
I actually enjoyed Dial of Destiny. Like I actually
I
had
like
fun.
Dial of Destiny. I don't have. I liked them all, but never identified with. It's not my fault. That's so true.
Yes.
I had the fortunate one time of having a lot of time on my hands at the hospital, and so I got a chance to watch. They were doing a Indiana Jones marathon, so I watched like them in a row. It is actually surprising how much the Crystal Skull echoes a lot of stuff from Raiders, but
Well,
I'll just leave it at that.
Well, it's kind of the same kind of concept on
Liberty.
I don't even know. There were a lot of things in Crystal Skull that were okay. Look, Marion's back. Yay. Marion's being a badass. Good deal. Good on you. You've got, stereotypical German Bond villain, whatever. Like, okay, great.
Yeah, it's a little over the top.
It's the little South American, like, are they dead zombie guys that jump in and out of the holes? We have jumped to the shark and kept going, friends.
There's yes, and the nuke scene is nuking the fridge. Okay, at Spielberg. That
But who wrote the second half? L. Ron Hubbard. It felt like a Scientology, it was like Battlefield Earth. Like, where's John Travolta with the dreadlocks? Like,
yeah, it went a lot more Stargate than Indiana Jones.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Now, the good Stargate or the TV show?
Okay, so I enjoyed the first TV show.
I enjoyed the first movie,
but the as it got on to like Atlantis and craziness, I could not follow all the time. Though I liked some of the people in there because what's her real name? Kaylee from Firefly.
Oh yeah, I know. Yes.
Anyway. Oh, look at there. In Han Solo and the Lost Legend, he received the scar in a fight with a thug with a vibroblade.
Oh, there we go.
See there.
Thank you.
Yes.
The librarian comes through again.
Binds us.
Speaking to you.
Duct tape is a lot like the Force. It has a light side and a dark side. That's speech. It's the same thing.
I have upstairs in my storage unit the A3 Yoda puppet that's just pure plastic.
Oh,
the hair.
I remember those. Yeah. You asked the impossible.
So, probably my favorite part of Rise of Skywalker, and there's not many, is the return of the music of Yoda lifting the X-wing out of the water, and then Luke finally getting to do it.
That is a great scene, and the look on Luke's face, like, look what I just did.
It took me long enough. I had to die to figure this one out.
I actually liked that. Yeah, that part with, and I liked the Yoda showing up in The Last Jedi.
Well, I love the fact that
you're right. This scene, so many quotes, so many lines. Everything is repeatable. Oh, and thank you, Sherry. Jewel. Yes, Jewel's.
Oh, yeah.
Say it. I don't. But that's part of it.
Empire is definitely one of the more quotable of all the Star Wars. I mean, the lines that a lot of things, especially those of us who grew up with the originals, many of them. And this is our first really deep, the depth that we get of the idea of the Force is here with Yoda teaching. And the music. Oh, you're right. So right.
You fail. If you ever get a chance and you are on St. Martin, go to Nick Maley's museum where it's all about like building the original like Yoda animatronic puppet.
Oh.
Like he's got one that he's sitting there and just building and fiddling with like on the table. And it's just like, oh.
I completely forgot about it, but what's his name? Sam Huntington was the lead of Detroit Rock City. Do you remember that movie?
I have heard of that movie. I don't know that I've ever seen that movie.
It was with him and Edward Furlong.
Is Terminator.
Yeah.
John Connor. Ew. Nice. Wait, Lando. Yes.
Lando system.
I can recommend very much Billy D. Williams' book.
Yeah.
That is a good one. And get the audiobook.
Oh, okay.
Yes, is having it read is like so what have we here? The story of
Yeah, that would be good. I'm not normally a big fan of audiobooks, but if it's like an autobiography,
his autobiography read by him,
that's good. That's a great way
and
to go.
some of it takes a little bit to get in there because he's older. Okay, he is. And some of it, like a lot of the exposition part, is it seems a little rambly. But when he gets to some of the good stuff, no, you got to.
And there's Boba Fett.
Lift the cases and the rocks. This is how the Force works.
Everybody's got to start with lifting rocks.
Yeah. It's in the training manual.
Mm-hmm.
So is there a guy in a green suit behind him holding his legs up?
Yes, you must learn control.
Hmm.
So, Dave,
Yes.
do you think we could try to get Dan Fogler to sing some Rush?
Eh,
It'd be on brand.
could be. Yeah, it's like, I'm in the ship that I cheated him out of.
That's right.
Mm. The movies all mean there's so much more to them when you've seen all the backstory stuff. It's just
Yeah.
like, oh, yeah. Now that we've seen Solo, we're like, huh.
Yeah. It does add a little bit extra weight to it, which I enjoy.
Criminally underrated movie.
Agreed.
Yeah.
And I don't necessarily agree or disagree with Kathleen's assessment of Alden's performance. He did the best he could. He was, I thought, passable. But Harrison Ford's a tough egg to crack. Like, River Phoenix is the only person to do justice.
Well, Mark Hamill does a pretty good impression.
He does. It's not that kind of movie, kid.
Your friend that you're not sure if it's going to hit you.
Check his sleeve for the.
I know that now that we've seen this sleeve, right? it makes this scene kind of a little bit more. Oh, what is going on?
Okay, my favorite character in this movie, Lobot.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Which made me also really like KB and Skeleton Crew.
I just thought it was because it was going to be your cosplay.
No, but good night, Liberty. But
hey, Liberty, thanks a lot.
You know the story about DJ Elliott, right? He was DJ Lobot before he was DJ Elliott. It was actually Kathleen Kennedy said, "No, you need your own identity." But he went there dressed as Lobot when he would DJ at Star Wars weekends.
Hello, what have we here? Would you like a glass of Colt 45?
We have enough to worry about except for ghosts and goblins. I watched Batman 89 last night. I love it.
I don't know that it was overly on brand here.
Dave, you're in
after seeing Solo, of course, for land.
And Dave froze.
Yeah.
Ichuka.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Walks in on the wrong spot.
And 3PO gets capped.
Yeah. And again, need to listen and pay attention to the
Whoa.
droid.
So Dave froze like whoa because the timers froze as well with him.
Oh, yeah. Well, I may
Back.
or may not be doing some heavy duty Photoshop work in the other window, so it's like.
Okay.
Well,
So
it
is
was
this the
about
wrong
thing
decision
we were
by
talking
Luke?
about earlier?
Oh, what we were talking about earlier? Gotcha.
Yeah.
Did what I sent you make sense?
We may be talking about different things.
Okay.
I don't know that you sent me anything about this thing.
Okay, no problem.
Suffering is a droid's lot in life, sir.
Mm-hmm. No, the Depends was earlier in the movie.
It's got the snake. Snake's tucked in there.
He's like, no, okay, little fella, I'm not going to chuck you up. So, what do you think would have happened if they actually went the original ending of Jedi, with Luke saying, "Now I'm the Vader," and putting the helmet on? Would he have turned against his friends?
That'd make for an interesting ending. Doesn't necessarily fit the lore, but it's an interesting character study.
Because that was the original ending. They changed it to the happy ending.
Interesting.
And they changed it again, taking out the Yub Nub song, which is highly upsetting.
Yeah, I like the Yub Nub song better.
And I prefer Lapti Neck in Jabba's palace. No, oh shit! Yeah, I forgot about Bail Organa and Leia, and that whole like show I just did. And fighting Flea from the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Right. Well, it is interesting. I mean, Luke. To me, they're following. Ben and Yoda are still kind of following how they grew up in the Jedi Order and the Council, and they put a lot of faith in protecting Luke and Leia. And they know a thing or two about sacrifice. So their priority is Luke to get him his powers. Luke, though, is running away. He's brash. It's going to cost him here, but it's an interesting question whether, to me, is if this was the right decision or not, or how it would have turned out differently.
How it would have turned out if they had just gone and rescued Leia and trained her.
Well, there's another interesting
Maybe
question.
That's who we should have trained. The one who grew up to be a leader and isn't playing with little vroom vroom spaceships in bedroom at 17.
Yeah.
Or how about the thing where, old Ben's been watching Luke the whole time? Maybe he should have suggested to Uncle Owen and, how about we send him to space kindergarten or something?
Right.
It's like, let's get the kids some schooling.
Yeah.
Like you schooled Anakin.
There you go.
Savage Owen shows up again.
Yeah, come for some refreshments.
No, this is what they're supposed to be
like.
No, we're just a bunch of smugglers and thieves
Mm-hmm.
who are just stealing whatever the heck we mine out of the clouds.
I can't make a deal with a bad guy.
No. Somebody should have gotten that in writing.
Yeah. I love the fact that Han doesn't hesitate. He pulls out and starts pulling the trigger.
Then I started blasting.
Mm.
The levels of torture in like Imperial prisons is like, oh, let's just have it like this shrill, piercing noise to just constantly. That and the fact that we have baby-sized handcuffs. It's like, it might be the bad guy if.
And Warren's such a nice guy.
I did want the action figures of Chewie with the broken up 3PO.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did not ever have that one.
No, that was a good one. So. Stormtroopers.
And of course, the Power and the Force version of Han and Carbonite that you just is clear, like in the front, and you just put them back.
Oh, yeah, yep.
Okay. That, like those big needles and everything of that nature, they're just like.
This is just.
Oh, zip, zip.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and the way that the screaming here is just like, holy cows.
And tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
With the body of John Morton. Who would have thought that Vader was able to neuter Lando? The fast-talking guy that can talk his way out of anything, and Vader just says one sentence and he shuts down.
Oh, there we go. What have you done? I'm on backwards. Why did no one tell me my ass was this big?
Such a great scene. He comes in from the next room.
Yeah.
Have you noticed that his shirt has no singe marks on it whatsoever?
It's a good shirt. He wears it all day, every day, so it's got to be good.
I get it. Shock proof, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
There are other movies that made you like 3PO?
You see, he doesn't feel well. Would it have been great if he just like leaned over and puked on Lando's shoes? Did knock him out?
Oh,
Then gotta get the cape back on.
that's right. Oh, X-Wing class ship. Here we go.
My prized possession, hanging up next to my
Oh
TV,
yeah.
is my Regal Robot Han and Carbonite plaque, signed by Harrison.
Oh wow.
That's my favorite possession in my room. And I bought the plaque at Star Wars Celebration 19 because they had a 5-day con that year. And day one was a pure shopping with no panels, no autographs.
Hmm.
And the first thing I did was I stood online at Regal Robot for them to open, bought it, and went right to FedEx to ship that thing home.
Yeah.
And that was until I got my Funko time. That was the bulk of my buying for that con.
There it is.
There you go.
I know. I kind of like the Family Guy version of that.
I know. I mean, he's not wrong. That just made it so Han Solo.
Yeah.
Like, I love you too, right there. Not so much.
Everything works in this scene. The
And then,
sound, the music.
Oh, he just looks up and. I mean, he doesn't overplay it and like the screaming and stuff like he did the torture.
Right.
It's like, just no, it's like, ooh.
Yep.
That's the one thing I can't get behind with the Carbonite freeze. It's that it's perfectly crafted and like the sides are symmetrical and like it's not like he was put into like a Jello mold, you know?
Right.
Which I did have the Jello mold back in the day too.
So I have this would be one for the I know for you, JB.
Yeah.
Is hopefully Sarah's not listening. Is I bought one year for Valentine's Day. They make a silicone chocolate mold of Han Solo and Carbonite. So those were our Valentine's chocolates.
I like it. That is a good one, actually. For
like
the show.
I made it. Like I made you chocolate, and then Spencer's sitting there going, "This did not go well," because he knows like you made her Han Solo chocolate.
I remember there was a picture a couple of years ago that Pop Tart came out with a version of the Han Solo and Carbonite as a Pop Tart, and it just turned out to be a myth. And I was so mad when I was going through stores trying to find this Han Solo. Now, the best marketing I've ever seen in Star Wars was actually during Solo, is they had Solo branded red Solo cups. And I'm like, that is the best marketing ever.
That's a good idea.
That was a good idea.
Well, if it just turns his head a little bit, and then
And it's Jeremy Bullock walking in front of Jeremy Bullock. Because he was one of the guys pushing.
oh, was
Solo.
he? Oh, that's
And he was also fat.
oh,
at that point as well.
that's funny.
Okay. Admiral Akbar might be the guy who gets famous for saying the line, but Leia says it first here, and she gets no credit whatsoever.
Mm.
No credit for you.
That's true. Very courageous here, Imperial officer grabbing Leia as a shield.
It's a trap. Strolling around in his fancy little Bespin outfit.
Mm-hmm.
See, this was the thing that just make more action figures. Oh, put him in a new outfit. Oh, put him in a new outfit.
Yeah.
Like, how many Lukes do I have? Okay,
Right.
I've got Hoth Luke. I've got Farm Boy Luke. I've got Bespin Luke. I've got X-Wing Luke.
Yep. Then Jedi. Then
I don't have a Jedi Luke, but yeah, there's the Jedi Luke.
then there's the Jedi Luke, which.
And actually, it depends on how far down the rabbit hole you go, whether you're talking Power of the Force, because there's Snowspeeder X-Wing Luke.
That's interesting.
Luke,
yeah.
Because it's got the more of the jacket and the big puffy and not the original. Yeah. And then technically, if you get crazy down the rabbit hole, there's brown hair Farm Boy Luke and there's yellow hair Farm Boy.
There is. You're right. And we were all happy when we finally started to see yellow lightsabers come into the canon after our farm Luke.
Oh, yeah. Whoa. Well, so much for that.
Mm-hmm.
And there's still a chance.
He should have did what he did to Ungar Plot in that deleted scene. Rip off his arms.
Rip off the arms. Just can leave him alive.
He remembers the cheating in Sabak.
Mm-hmm.
That's another thing I loved about the Book of Boba Fett is we finally got to see inside of
Yeah.
the
Oh,
Slave
yeah.
One.
Yeah, see the
Slave
mechanics
One.
of it. That was a
Yeah.
great
Not the fire
shot to see that.
spray.
We'll see actually
Real
what
good.
happened with the thing, and yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty neat. I had that action figure, was kind of confused the first time. I was like, how is this thing supposed to fly? That's pretty neat design.
Well, when you
And
put
yeah.
what about when you had to put that slide the Han Solo
Mhm.
into like the compartment?
Yeah. Here's the cocky Anakin coming out a little bit. All too easy.
Oh yeah, it's like, okay, I'm not as strong as the Emperor thought, huh? Watch this.
So the Force jump, a move we have not seen since the Phantom Menace.
Right?
He's like, I'll show it to you. Here we go. This was always like a really interesting set. It's like, why do we need like the salad spinner or something? You ever see any reason what the point of that was?
Nope.
It just looks like the future or the past or the future
Well, yeah.
past. It looks spacey.
This is still one of my favorite lightsaber fights.
Yeah, I like the ones I think now I like watching the prequel ones that just all
Mhm.
flippy,
Yeah.
but these are more realistic like sword fights.
Yeah. I think one thing they were trying to do in the prequels is really try to elevate it to show the power and the grace of Jedi's at their sort of at their peak.
Yeah.
And I get that. There is some really neat storytelling in this fight, and it's an elevated fight from what we see from an older Obi-Wan and Vader.
Right.
But it's
But it is, you know, it's a guy who's been using a lightsaber for 2 weeks and
right. Oh.
Yeah. Open the door. No. Oh,
No.
shoot him.
Nope.
You. And like the cues to the music right there.
Musics are right there. Doors opening up. You're gonna see the Falcon. Yeah, even R2's got to help out with taking care of the stormtroopers.
Hell, bow. I like R2 saves the butts every time.
Of course.
Oh,
I know.
it's so Laurel and Hardy.
It is. Yes, he does, Sherry. Yes, he does. And this is just rage and
yeah, it's whack, whack. Well, even the sound is different.
Mm-hmm. There's no music. It's just
smack, 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 smack.
It's
smack.
that monster, the Leviathan, is just not going to be. You can't stop it. It's just coming for you.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that hurt.
Yeah.
Make me destroy you. You the power. From a certain point of view.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
No.
Okay, what's a worse snow? This snow in this movie, or no from Sith?
They're iconic in their own ways now.
I don't know for the right reasons.
Whether they've landed the way that they were intended,
Sherry's like, I remember the whole theory. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would have been one of those people that would throw his popcorn to the screen.
I love like Mark's story about it. Like it's like, oh, they're all lying or what? No, is he lying or no? Maybe it wasn't Mark's story. Who tells that story? Something that they tell a story about. I heard it in a thing, and it was like, oh, was he lying or what is he doing?
You see, we need a slide like that in Part 2. Not with the trap door, but just a slide.
Just a slide. That's gonna hurt.
Yeah. Ow.
One of my favorite Simpsons scene, and it's an older one now, is them showing Homer walking out from seeing the movie, talking about, I can't believe. There's the line of people, I can't believe it's his father. It's just like, it's like, oh, it's so good.
I did something similar to that on a Halloween night in college. I missed out on getting tickets for Rocky Horror. I arrived too late. So I walked up and down the line and said, Frank dies at the end. You saw your tickets? Ben can't help you now, kid.
No. There's the music.
Just do it. Like, okay.
This is one of the lines I actually didn't like them changing. I preferred the "Bring Me My Ship" line, but it still works.
I love that they bring him to the medical bay and they just put a cap on his stub. That's all they do. Maybe.
Although I'm not sure how high quality the medical bay in the Falcon is going to be.
Right.
It may just be first aid plus.
I mean, the wound is cauterized because of this the lightsaber. I know we joke about his hand and all that, but it makes me think about, and I think about this often. What did Dr. Claw look like in Inspector Gadget?
Oh.
Destro. That's how I
Destro. You picture Destro.
That's how I
you
picture him.
You just saw the metal arm, and that's all you saw.
Right. That's all you see.
Which is exactly why I picture him as Destro. See? Right there.
Yeah?
Yeah. Well, at Fan Expo a couple years ago, everybody was running up to Christopher Eklund and getting their Doctor Who stuff signed. And no, I was there with my Destro pop because I needed him to sign it because he was Destro in the movie.
There you go.
I thought he was very good as Destro.
Yeah, I think they could, we needed a better mask. Yeah.
We didn't need Jordan Gordon-Levitt to play freaking Cobra Command. I actually had him do a quote of, "I finally took my place in a long line with Collins."
It's a good one. Son. To a land of.
Actually, in that movie, I think the only casting I did not like was Cobra Commander. I thought they got everybody else pretty good.
Yeah.
Arnold Vasiliu as Zartan, that was awesome.
It was. I think they could have done with a better Scarlet.
Okay. I didn't realize that. I read an article the other day that the Scarlet of that movie was the green girl that Kirk hooks up with in the J.J. Abrams Star Trek.
Mm.
The one that leaks the information about how to break into the Kobayashi Maru.
Oh, interesting.
Chewbacca could do it.
And here's
You
our
fixed it.
saving the day.
And then he falls in the ditch. Everybody behind Vader is like holding their throats right now.
Like, oh no. He's walking by. He's walking by. Don't walk by. Don't look.
Don't make eye contact. You see, what he should have done is force push that guy staying on the edge. Just push him through the hole.
Mm-hmm.
You see, if he was his grandson, he'd pull out a lightsaber and start smashing.
Right. Fledgling rebels here.
I meant to ask Dave, did you see the meme I put up making fun of the He-Man movie?
The one where somebody actually photoshopped it into where how they should look.
No, it's got a picture of the new Prince Adam, and you see two little kids underneath it saying, "Oh, I thought it was gonna be He-Man," and then they have a picture of He-Man underneath it.
Yeah, I think
that's a joke. And it don't look good. His bionic hand reminds me of the robotic hand that Howard had in Big Bang Theory.
Don't go there. Don't go there.
No. Okay, again, why is Lando wearing Han's clothes?
I have to admit, the wardrobe choice at that point in time was interesting, but
see, well, the other theory is it's not Han's clothes. Han's been wearing Lando's clothes.
Lando's clothes. Well, there's a little bit of hope there after all of that.
Yep. I saw a couple of people who actually had that Nebula scene signed completely.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
That would be really cool.
Ta-da. And you've got kind of hopeful music here.
Yeah.
It's a dark movie, but it ends, they're going to continue to fight, and they've come up with a plan to...
Absolutely. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us this evening. Greatly appreciated watching one of our favorite movies. First off, JB, thank you so much for joining us tonight.
Yes,
thank you for having me. Oh, thank you so much. This was a lot of fun. For the invite, it's great to reminisce about this movie and see how it still lives up and how our Star Wars pop culture has changed since it.
Absolutely. Well, we appreciate that. And we're proud to announce as well as that we're going to have a special guest next week for Return of the Jedi. Joining us for their first time on a watch-along, we're going to have JC from Scum and Villainy joining us for Return of the Jedi.
That's fantastic.
Excellent.
So join us with that, who's a wealth of knowledge and probably does some of the best Star Wars trivia out there over at Scum and Villainy. So
definitely have more information than us.
So we're very, very excited having JC on with us. But besides that, Dave, what's going on our network?
There's always fun stuff going on the network, and I don't think we have the weekly graphic in the thing. But yeah, is we've got a new episode of Life at Lightspeed tomorrow. Is check that out. Is that there's so much of the Star Wars news from this week is that he's going to be covering that. So jump in and hear their thoughts on the Maul trailer and all the things and all the stuff. And then this weekend, assuming I have power, there will be a new episode of the Unifying Force, and I'm not even going to tell you if we're going to actually get to go to do a deep dive on Visions again. I'm not making that promise anymore because I've made that promise too many times. We're going to try to talk about season 3 of Star Wars Visions episode by episode and really give you our takes on the meanings and what we think those are.
Those are great episodes.
I think
That's a great season.
I think you just don't want to talk about taking shrooms and watching the last episode.
It's the last episode. Getting to the last episode, that's very trippy there. But there's a lot of stuff before that as well.
Yes. But you need to talk about before the 9th child comes out.
That's what I'm talking about. Is we need to get that before we get a spinoff of the 9th Jedi, and before we get a spinoff of the first episode as well. I think we're going to get some stuff.
I think you're right.
So we're going to try. But then Monday, we've got a new episode of Clone Wars Revisited. They are season 3, episode 14, I believe.
Sounds right. Yeah,
they're really, it's headed, snowball train headed toward Mortis right now. We've got Night Sister magic. Savage has come about and been there. And we are just rolling into some of the heaviest, deepest, most lore-intensive episodes of the entire Clone Wars series. Stuff that is going to have huge effects on Ahsoka Season 2. Mm-hmm. So if you haven't tuned in for any Clone Wars Revisited ever, this is the time. Because you're going to need to see these next 4, 5, 6, 7 episodes.
Some of the best.
You're welcome.
Excellent. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us tonight. We look forward to seeing you next week as we're going to be watching Return of the Jedi with JC from Scum and Villainy. Woo-hoo! So once again, from Dave, from JB, this is Spencer saying, may the Force be with you, and nobody calls Han Solo a bitch.
Get off our land.
Garfunkel.